Hello friends, how are you doing? My name is John Nkore and welcome to the Family Talk Show. Yet again, we're back on air. The other day, we moved from Wednesday morning into Saturday. Now I'm glad that you even can catch the show when it's back here. I hope that you're enjoying Byron and Brenda on the Morning Glory every Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. But we're here to talk about family and how to spend time as a family, not even as a family, as an individual who lives in a family and who would like to add value to yourself, time and how it is spent. So we'll be having a conversation with Anita Komukama, who I think spends time well, but also is a budding life coach. When we come back, she'll introduce herself. Anita Komukama this morning is here to talk about time and how to spend it effectively. Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
You
nice
are?
tie.
I was saying that I'm not going to really try.
Yeah.
Especially in lockdown, You see, when you're in lockdown, and the clothes have been stuck somewhere, when you get an opportunity to get them out of the closet, you get your best.
You pour it all out, yeah?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
How's family?
Family is good. Yeah, we've been locked down. Actually, I'm just with my sister.
Yeah.
And it's been good bonding time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, time to, the first world has been fast, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So this has been a time to
relax and calm down.
Yeah, and be able to listen to your thoughts, be able to talk to each other outside the gadget and the first world. So, yeah. It's been good.
Let's talk about that. Off air. No, offline.
Yes.
How does offline work out with you?
It's not easy, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because most of the communications now happen on the phone and all that.
Yeah.
But it's got to be intentional.
Okay.
Intentionality is very key. So you wake up and, there's the joke of, I don't know what today is today.
Yeah.
So people have lost track of Monday, Tuesday. So you wake up in a day and make a plan. So what's today going to look like? Yeah. So you have to be intentional and say we're going to have time and spend together, maybe watch TV or do some gardening or do some work, We are now working from home. And first put the gadgets aside. Yeah.
Let's talk about working from home.
Yeah.
And inventing other ways on how to spend time, because that's why we're here to talk about time. Are there things that you have invented in the season that you're like, I didn't do that previously, but now I do it?
Yeah. I'm writing more.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, I fell sick at some point.
Yeah.
But I am writing more. I am doing a lot more of exercises, working out, sports, and then also walking as far as I can go. Just get a destination and walk and challenge yourself and see if you can get there.
But is the environment conducive to walk? The borders make noise. I thought walking is quite sacred. Walk while have music and meditating.
Yeah.
Is the environment where you walk conducive to do that?
It's conducive. You discover places. There are those usual places you go to, but this is a time now you can discover places where not many people go to, and you'll be surprised what you find out there. Okay. Yeah. So it's
adventuring in society.
Yeah.
Knowing your neighbors, even.
Thank you.
Knowing how many stores, how many Rolex stores exactly.
You'll find a building and you wonder.
Like,
there?
Yeah, but when was this built?
Exactly. So
all right.
It's a time to discover. Look at things and actually look at them. Yeah.
Home activities now. I know that when we're not working, where we are bored, so there's only TV to watch.
Yeah.
Are there other home activities apart from TV that we can do? As a family, as people who are at home doing nothing, day in, day out, waking up, sleeping, cooking, then a bit of stress from parents, then again the same cycle. Are there home activities that we can engage in?
There are so many.
In the home setting, because I know that there are many activities that we can do out of home, but are there home activities that we can do together?
Yes, there are so many. I've seen families where the boys are being taught how to cook. The traditional, it's the girls that cook.
But anyway, so boys, this is a nugget for you.
Yes.
If you know how to cook, the better. The girls appreciate, boys who can cook.
You'll thank us later.
I take it, please write it down, put it even on a sticker in your bedroom.
Yes. Learning how to cook, cleaning the house. Yeah, it's even a very good physical activity. You get up and I'm talking of thorough
under the bed, under the chairs,
everywhere.
Repainting even.
Possibly. And you'll find that takes even quite a good time of the day. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you're thoroughly cleaning, and it's bonding time. And what else? Gardening.
Okay.
Yeah. So, families can learn, or young children can learn to plant the herbs, different things
like
that you can use to cook.
Because there are those things that we plant at home and they look bad.
Like what?
Gardening. Hey, have you planted the John Nkore? The other thing just grows and it's not orderly at all. Have you planted? Okay, but mujaja maybe behind the house, because we need mujaja for our tea. I'm a milk fan. We drink milk like drinking water. So so I would imagine there are some plants that don't work well in the compound garden. Are there recommendations that you can?
You can use there are different ways you can do your gardens.
You
can use sacks. You know, those sacks which you bring in charcoal, and sometimes you get from the market when you bought like Irish potatoes or something. You put soil, and you can put holes at the side. And different plants will thrive in that. You can you can be very creative about how you do it. Old jerry cans, you can recycle them, you cut and put a bit of holes and soil, and then you plant.
How do you cut the jerry can? You cut it on top, or you cut it on the sides like this?
Halfway. So halfway, so you have two pieces of
two large pieces.
And then you put soil, and then even watering your plants is a thing, you know, because you do it in the morning and in the evening.
Because you first have to have the plants to water.
You have the plant. So now you see, walking will help you discover that. When you walk, there are very many people that sell different kinds of plants. It depends what plants you want. Some people can do flowers. You can do vegetables for eating. Talk
about vegetables. I think I'm looking. I'm picturing it. I think the cabbages would look very nice in home gardens.
Cabbages, week, spinach. Different kind, even dodo. Dodo grows.
Dodo grows naturally.
Yes.
No, but if you have a tiled or paved compound, then this is something that we can do. Chai. Okay. Are there any other plants? But buga looks nice. It's red and nice and has a good flower.
There you go. Also, it depends what you're looking at. Are you looking at the aesthetics, the beauty, or you want food around? But you can be creative on how you can make everything look nice.
Or you can have both, actually.
Exactly.
You can have flowers, those that grow nice flowers that smell nice. Roses. I don't recommend roses because they're thorns. So if you have babies at home, then they're going to
prick. That will teach them now how to look out for the thorns.
How to be better gardeners. Or not to step in the plants.
In the soil.
Okay.
So there can be many activities that we talked about, the gardening, even reading. You know how they say we don't have a good reading culture as Africans.
Like a book club at home, huh?
A book club at home, read the Bible together, have Bible study time, and you allocate, because I'll give an example. My parents are up country, and so it's just siblings down here in Entebbe. So we have a time where we come together. A particular
specific time. All of you sit together.
We sit together and we know, and we rotate who is going to lead.
Okay, apart from lockdown, are they all together in the same space and time?
Yes. Like I told you, my parents are up country, but when they're around, we definitely do that. And that's how we were raised. There had to be Bible study time. So, and it's allocated, and you know that Tuesday at this time,
you have to be at home.
Thank you. Whatever you're doing, drop.
You've been in a book club. How does that work? For someone who is saying book club things sound like Bulaya, summer things. Talk to us about a book club. How do we start it? What do we do in it? How does it grow? How do we encourage young people to read? My goodness, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, other things everything. We read.
I know.
So just share with us how do we build a book club, and how do we nurture it?
Okay. First of all, you mean as children?
At home, in the home setting,
There have to be books.
Okay.
Yes. And thankfully, there are places around, even now with lockdown, there are people that deliver books and at a fairly good price.
Okay.
So not decampaigning our booklexes around.
Yeah.
You can get very fairly priced books, even second-hand books around.
Okay.
So the first step is to actually have the books.
Do we have a kind? Do you recommend a kind, or we just read any?
It depends on the age, but I know friends whose children read any book now.
Okay.
Well, you as a parent you have to filter.
Yeah.
But they've advanced. There are books for maybe certain ages.
Yeah.
But they've advanced and moved, and now they read even adult books, if you can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just thinking through it, there are novels. There are stories. There are motivational books.
Yes.
Fiction. There's fiction.
Yes.
Then there's those self-help books. Those ones of finance, leadership, growth, and then these church books of Jesus.
The Bible.
Where do we start from?
Well,
what do you recommend? Yeah.
I recommend a mix.
Okay.
A mix of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, just to tickle the brain. Because even as I read, I read all the genres you've mentioned.
Yeah.
To tickle the brain and gain the knowledge, get to know everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we have got the books. What do we do after?
You allocate a time, and parents should also be involved.
Okay.
I know it's hard. Not all of us are interested in books.
Yeah.
But if you want to raise a generation that's reading, you have to
better be reading.
Get the interest.
Exactly.
Yeah. So allocate the time and say we are going to sit today. We are reading this book. Yeah. And read to the children, depending their age, and ask questions. Be interactive. Be creative around how you discuss with the children the different topics. Tickle their brains, ask what they have learned. Also get them to be creative and come up with different stories around what they have read, and then keep the cycle going.
Okay.
Yeah. So you read
like
and discuss
once a week. Twice a week.
Yeah.
Twice a week, okay.
Yeah.
So it's between Monday and we're getting used some timetables for home. So Monday and say Friday. Then
the weekend.
Or the weekend, okay.
Yes. Also depending when the parent has time, because I know many
parent has time. Parent is at home. It's locked
down.
They're
not working.
Okay, there's some that work, of course, from home, but they are still home.
Yeah. I hope they're stuck with that.
Either way they have to be there.
So,
all right. So when we're evaluating that reading, what do we do? Because I'm interested in this. So let's go a bit longer. So in the reading, what do we? How do we evaluate that this one this one really is a good reader, this one is a slow reader? How do you evaluate that this one is a good storyteller? When they read a story, they tell the story well. Yeah.
You ask questions. So you read, like I mentioned earlier, you have to be interactive about how you did. So you read and then you ask questions. So for example, you can say today we are reading chapter 1 of a certain book or chapter 2 and then have a discussion around it, or maybe even ask the children to compose songs or poems or things like that. Tickle their brains and then see also you as a parent or a guardian gauge how is each of them performing on that.
Okay, then mark
give them competitions around it. Kids are competitive.
Then give gifts
create things around that will keep them interested.
The best chiffy for chicken today goes to the best reader of the story, or the best person who comprehended it, and the best poem, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, be creative. I think it's also sitting down and really being creative around these things. And now we have the internet, so Google is your friend.
You can Google and find out how to engage them with their books. Kale, let's get into a break. When we come back, we'll be asking Anita where she has been, because she's been all over the world, discovering mountains, lakes, even those that never existed, But when we come back, we'll get into spending time outside and what kind of activities are out there for us to actually engage in. This is a family talk show. My name is John Nkore.
And you're watching Family TV. Ow! No way, as long as you lead my way. Yo, Wagwan people, well, it's Scoopy Bly representing Christ to the fullest, and you tuned in and watching Family TV, gospel vibes, not that did all blessing.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your girls, a bully on the mic, the woman of steel, and you were chilling with some special on gospel vibes on Family TV every Thursday, 4 p.m. Don't touch that dial. We love you.
Welcome back from that very short break. My name is John Nkore, and we're here on the Family Talk Show. What we're talking about today is time, how to spend time in the family in this lockdown, because it's been long. The 42 days are long gone, but also I think that they're going to be added, and so this is a good conversation to talk about time and how to spend it. Anita Komukama to have a conversation here today. All right, let's dive into it. The activities that we do outside home are probably the most exciting. We even pay heavily for trips, we pay heavily for exposures, we pay heavily for even the gadgets that we take. I mean, the planning process itself is quite tedious. So let's talk about the activities that we can do outside of home that can engage us, especially in this lockdown. Remember that the tourists vans are open, that you can actually travel even in this lockdown and you can have a good time, both individually and as a family. Anita, you have gone all over the place. There's Manya, Kilimanjaro, Elgon, Renzori. Have you been to my home, the Muhabura Ranges?
I've done one of those, Sabino.
Welcome home. Have you gone round the deepest lake in Africa? The one in Kabale?
Yes, I've even swum in it.
You've swum in it? Yeah. Wakanda forever. Okay, so tell us about your experience traveling, about your experience seeing these places, and what does that do to the psychological being? Yeah.
So, wow.
Also, you can start from the top. Yeah. How did you come from serious lady? I mean, you're a consultant. And how did you get into travel and actually even owning a bike? Oh yes, she actually rides a bike. Yeah. So you can start from the top. Where did the thinking come from, and how can and what is the experience thereof, and how does that affect your psychology? Okay,
so for me, traveling and seeing what is out there has always been birthed from the fact that I'm very curious. I'm a very curious person.
Okay.
I want to know what is out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what explorers did.
Yeah.
What is beyond
going and
that
discovering.
place? Exactly. Yes. So it's just the curiosity of what is out there. I don't like to be left behind.
Okay.
In this whole thing of knowing what is out there. Secondly, it's a form of relaxation.
Okay.
Yeah, I really worked very hard.
Would you say it's the best form of relaxation?
For me.
Okay.
For me,
okay.
Different people have different ways of relaxing.
I do agree.
Me, sitting in a car or being on a bike or walking and going out there is just perfect for my brain. Yeah, to switch off and switch into whatever situation I'm in. So it's those two things, curiosity and the perfect form of relaxation for me.
Yeah.
And then, traveling kind of exposes you.
Okay.
So you get to know what is out there.
What kind of exposure?
You get to meet, for example, you talked about your place. So now I know that Kisoro is like this. There are people who are...
And there are short people like this that exist.
Yes.
I mean, they're not dwarfs, but they're really short.
Short, but very strong.
Exactly, yeah.
So I get to see that firsthand. Interact with the people and hear it for myself. Don't hear it from other people. Yeah. So learning never stops.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons. Why I travel and why I go out there. It's a good way to interact when you travel with a group of people. It's a good way to
even
interact,
fellowshipping with them.
Exactly. Get to form bonds and communicate more, because most times, like I said, the gadgets are off. The phones are off, so you're actually talking to people.
Okay, so a good time to actually hang out. Mommy, daddy, if you want to even be friends with each other more, you need to be traveling.
Road trips are good,
Yeah, also if you want, because there's nothing else to do, because your phones will black out on the road anyway. So you can take so much pictures, and I do not know a good place like just sitting in that car going 8 hours of a drive and actually even getting to see things. I think the first time I was at CP, I was blown away.
Exactly.
CP Falls, in my view, is the most beautiful place on earth. And I mean, I've traveled a bit, but when I saw CP, white water, clean sand, and this is in Uganda, yeah? Then you go to Maxon, then I would imagine that has an effect to your psychology.
It does, and you see, you're not hearing it from anyone. You see, you're saying it's beautiful and what, but you've seen it, you felt it.
Yes.
So that's the beauty.
Yes, I like how you use feeling, because you feel the place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel the ambience, you feel the air, you feel everything.
Yeah. What does it do to your psychology?
Oh, trust me, after 6 months, for example, of beating at work, deadlines and all that, when you go there, literally you feel even your muscles relax. Your mind just switches to a mode of relaxation, and by the time you come back, you're energized to continue. So that temporary fix of adrenaline and relaxation, it releases, I think, the happy hormones. They're called. They have a term. Yes. So you just get to relax. You just get to refresh yourself. And even people will tell you, oh, you have a glow, you look good,
I'm from Kisoro.
So it's beautiful. It does wonderful to you. So it gives you energy to carry on.
Apart from travel, what things can we do, and how can we do them to just explore and go out there? Fun activities that we can do outside.
So I talked about walking. So, for example, I live in Entebbe, and I just discovered Entebbe is a rich historical place. It has so much history. So I can, for example, discover or read online or something, and then go and walk and see the places. Go and physically see them.
Because the only place I think that we know there is Sambu beaches.
You see.
Then the airport.
Exactly. For example, I found out the other day that there's a place in Entebbe where the first Catholic missionaries landed. The first Catholic missionaries ever in Uganda landed. And it's just a walk away. So go there. There are tour guides actually. Sit and listen. And your knowledge is just, you don't just hear it from other people. So okay, that's just Entebbe. For example, in your neighborhood, just take a walk.
I say Namungona, and this is I pass Kasuri Tombs every single day. I have never entered that thing. I think even primary school, I went there, but I don't remember. Like the memories are not there.
And imagine how much people pay.
Exactly, I think it's like
travel.
5K.
No, imagine traveling.
Foreigners.
Yes, to just see those tombs.
And yet it's just
you're
here.
Passing them every day.
I know.
So
oh my goodness, I have plot for this weekend.
Namugongo, people who live in Charlie Wajala,
Chiwatule.
Namugongo has so much history. We learn, the matters and all that. But did you know you can go and have a guided tour and almost half a day? So just
and pay just 5K.
5,000. Just take the whole family, walk. And at the end of the day, you won't believe how much you'll have learned. And you feel very good about that. And then, yes, there are public fields. People can go and play some soccer. Walk to the market. We talked about cooking together as family. So the shopping for the food is part of the process.
So instead of sending the child
or the boda man,
walk yourself.
Make the list.
Yes.
It starts with making the list and walking there yourselves. You know? Because now we
carry those buveras.
Carry the buveras. It's the whole experience.
Good exercises,
good exercises. Well, you're honing in the exercise. So
Now imagine people who live in residentials. What would they do? They'll be suffering.
They'll be suffering.
Because when we bring out our ball to play our neighbors in the other fence, we are making noise. That's why they bought that plot of land, mama. For them, they don't have noise. What do people like those do? Are those the kind of guys that we tell now you sit into a tour van
and go away? Well, if you cannot, by the way, local tourism is not happening, unfortunately.
For real?
For Ugandans, no.
For real? I thought they said tourist vans can actually move.
No, so unfortunately, we're not moving here.
Okay.
So, like I said, I don't know. have you noticed that in most neighborhoods there's a school somewhere with a field or something?
Yes,
or
actually,
nearby.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Or even a playground.
A playground.
Those swings and what, yeah.
Make an appointment and meet there as people. Or even in the residential area, get to know your neighbors. I know many times we confine ourselves to our homes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I know we are social distancing, but this is the time, get to know your neighbors.
Yeah.
And have some activities together if they're comfortable with that.
I'm sure they are, because it's a good time
So,
to get something to do. So, yeah.
Plan and have a home gym. You know,
Okay.
I don't know if gyms are open.
No, I don't think that the gyms are open.
Yeah.
No, but you can do home squats, like aerobics, yeah.
Put a speaker there.
Yes, yeah.
Together you can do
And
that.
enjoy it. I'm telling you.
Or the children can have play dates or play time together. Not confined to themselves.
Guided, of course.
Guided.
And where do we get these games? Because if we don't have a ball at home, then we have no games to play.
It's the time
Say
now
board games.
to discover. Yeah. I talked about creativity.
Okay.
Yeah, so the children can come together, cut papers or discover something.
Make things, kites. Oh my goodness! Now I remember, we used to make kites.
We used to make kites. We used to make balls out of
even boats. Huh? We used to make boats out of
and planes out of leaves.
Yes, yeah, exactly. We even used to make dolls in papers, circles, and
footballs out of banana fiber
and stockings. Like you do like a banana fiber. But banana fiber is hard when you kick it.
No, you find a way to soften it. Ice. A bit of water.
Because when I spoil get some sponge. I think we can get some sponge. Then get a very old sock. Probably go and beg daddy for his very old. I'm sure they're there. The ones with holes, they're there. Get some sponge, holes. Then you put the sponge inside the sock. Then you wrap it up nicely, and that's a ball.
Yeah.
Chai.
Discover. You know, you don't always have to buy things. You can do it yourself projects and discover. We need to come out of this lockdown better people. Oh yeah. Yeah, in the mind, in the body, and in the soul, in the spirit.
How do we bond with our children? How do we get our children to tell us stories?
Give them time. Give them time. Yeah. I know parents who are working from home. Many I've interacted with a couple of friends, and they told me they've never been this busier, especially the fact that you're at home. Sometimes you don't control how much you're working.
Yes.
The sun will rise and go down, you're still working. Yeah. So, intentionality. Give them time.
Okay.
Yeah, give them time, put the phone away, put the gadgets away. Even if it's 30 minutes or 1 hour, sit down with them, ask them questions, and listen to them. Don't just do it because,
you have to,
Yeah. Teenagers especially, this is the time
those are the hardest, huh?
Yeah, they need you. You need to hear them out, listen to them, ask them the questions, and be comfortable around them so that they can easily talk to you. Yeah. You know how we see our fathers, or you hear daddy coming and everyone's scattered.
Yeah.
So be that parent who the child can, easily talk to. Be their friend.
Last question, how can a parent be vulnerable? And I know that next week we'll be talking about mental health and how we can deal with the mental health at home. But how can a parent just be vulnerable enough to actually share so that the child can share back?
Okay, the one thing I've noticed with vulnerability, even with fellow adults, is tell your story. Okay. Tell your story.
We always have stories.
Yeah, tell your story. Be authentic about it, because for someone to open up to you, they have to relate to something, Yeah. So for the children, for example, tell them how your teenagehood was, Tell them some of the things that happened, how you overcame them. For example, if you have the girls, tell them those boyfriend stories, how you managed, how you maneuvered. So give them the platform to open up to you easily. Be their friend, come down to their level. Don't be this tough and person that they cannot go to. So share your experience, share your story, and then I've learned that when you do that, someone opens up there. And I'm sure children, it would be very easy. So they'll be able to open up to you. So also be vulnerable, be authentic, share your story.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing. We'll have Anita again next week also. So if you have had a bit of her here, we'll have her also next weekend. May you enjoy your weekend and may it be fruitful. Remember that Jesus is our King and may you celebrate him now and in your families. My name is John. Let's catch up again next weekend.